Good evening, everybody. How is everybody out there in Facebook land? Welcome to what is normally my Sunday morning coffee and a card. And tonight we're calling it Cordials and Cards. And the reason being is because, it's later in the day. And I had a memory recently of a really fun time that I had that involved cordials. And it was at a Stampin' Up! Event quite a few years back. We were in Orlando for, I believe, I'm not really sure what the event was for. Whether it was a manager's, what they used to call manager's reception. Anyway, we were in Orlando, and I decided to go. We stayed at Disney, my mom, my daughter, and a friend of mine. And we ended up getting this fabulous upgrade to our Disney stay and all of that. And so we had continental breakfast in the morning. We had like mid-afternoon snacks. We had cocktails at 5. And then we had cordials and desserts at 8. So cordials, I looked it up today, are made by mixing and basically rum or some other spirit with some other kind of thing like fruit or cream. So the one that comes to mind for me is probably Bailey's. And I just remember us having like these cute little desserts and all kinds of neat things. And then having little cordials to try as well. So that was where my cordial thing came up from. So hopefully you have grabbed your favorite evening beverage, whatever that happens to be. Could be Bailey's on ice, could be whatever you decide is your favorite little evening cocktail. And thank you so much for stopping by. So I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. My name is Julia Green. I live in the northwest corner of Connecticut. We've had some amazingly beautiful weather here. I'm also an avid gardener. Unfortunately, this time of year, I have a really hard time deciding whether I'm going to be in my craft room or my stamp room or whether I'm going to be outside in the gardens. And today, I decided it was a good day to be out in the gardens. And my husband decided this morning while we were going to do coffee and a card that we were going to go do our errands, and we went out for breakfast. Friday, I put that Max Murphy and I were having a little big case of spring fever. We were outside, and I just didn't want to come inside. I just didn't. So I think I'll have some moment. Yeah. So going along with that, I guess, Kahlua is another one. I know Kahlua is where you can mix. I think Kahlua basically has vodka in it, and then it's mixed with cream and some other stuff. So good evening, Linda. How are you this evening? So I decided this is going to be a quick one because normally I'm only on for about a half an hour when I do my coffee and a card. So this is going to be a quick one because I have a downline who also goes live on Sunday nights, and I like to watch her Sunday Night Live. So I'll be doing that when I get off of here. All right, so Thoughtful Wishes is the stamp set. This is all part of the Thoughtful Journey suite. So we have this beautiful stamp set. I don't know if you can see a little bit better without the glare there. I love the salutations. It's got some really pretty outlines. I believe this is Thistle, which has some really awesome meanings to it. So that is also why I liked this set. Okay, and then we have the Thoughtful Wishes dies, which I'm really excited now that they are naming the dies to match the sets so that we don't have to go hunting. And so there's some really great dies in this one as well. So we have the dies and the stamp sets. Then we have this beautiful DSP, very watercolor. So we have this one. And then on the back, we have basically just like a watercolor wash. We have this one here. And then it has that on the back. We have this one, which kind of gives like the mirror image to look to it. We have this one. This one almost could be a winter scene. So that's a little different. And to me, that kind of gives that like frozen feel. So These are beautiful. I just really love these a lot. This to me says ocean. And we have this one. So these are 6x6. So we have 12 different designs, and you get 4 sheets of each design. We have this. That's just so pretty. Pretty peacock. I love pretty peacock. One of my favorite colors. And we have that. We have this one. We have that in the back. I think this tier too looks like a beach scene to me. Hi, Miss Sandy. We have this one, and then the wash on the back. We have this one. We have that on the back. And we have this one, and it has that on the back. All right, so that's the DSP. And the colors in the DSP are Blackberry Bliss, Boho Blue, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. So it covers a lot of colors. And then in the suite also has these adhesive back pearls, and there's three different colors here. These are just basically like all of them are very iridescent colors. And then we have this specialty paper, which has an ombre look to it, which I don't know if that's really going to come up in my lighting here or not. But there are 5 sheets in here, and you get a sheet of Cajun Craze, Calypso, well, the colors that they're saying go with it is Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pop, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. This is called the Thoughtful Designs 12x12 Specialty Designer Series paper. And it is like embossed. So you can see the different colors there. Really, really pretty paper. And there are 5 sheets of this in there. So we have 5 different colors. I have this one out because I wanted to show you how it had the ombre look. Well, you can kind of see it there. Because I'm going to be cutting this up for one of my cards. All right, so let's go ahead and make a card using this suite. So I have grabbed vanilla. I have a vanilla envelope here, and I'm going to make sure I have all my goodies out of the envelope. I have a vanilla card base. And then I have taken a piece of the paper, and we are going to use this one here. And basically, I have cut that in half, okay? So we have a 3 by, I believe I cut it at 5. Yep, 3 by 5. I grabbed a piece of wild wheat, and we did 3 1/8 by 5 1/8. So let's go ahead and mount that. And we're just going to put that right on here. Just that little bit of wild wheat sticking out around. And then we're going to mount that right into the center of my card base. We're going to put that right in there. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the little piece that I had cut off the end of this, and I believe it's like 1 1/4 inch piece, or inch, no, it's just 1 inch. We cut 1 inch off. That's right, because paper is 6 inches, so we've cut 1 inch off. And I'm just going to take that on the inside here, and I'm going to put it right here on the inside, just like that. Now, I took the dies, and these 2 dies down here layer right on top of each other. So I cut the bottom one out. You can see the back side here. I used Pretty Peacock, and then I used Mossy Meadow. And so that way there, when you layer the Mossy Meadow on top, you get the blossoms will be a different color. And this die is very fine and very pretty, but oh, and before that, I did 1 inch piece by 4 1/4. And that's going to go right across there. But I'm going to stamp my salutation on that before we go ahead and mount that. And I think I'm going to do Thinking of You Fondly. And I'm going to grab my Mossy Meadow ink. So I just banged into everything here. Thinking of You Fondly. So let's ink it up here. And we're going to put it right about there. Thinking of You Fondly. Oh, and look at that. I got it all over the edges. So we're going to flip that over. And let's clean it up here. Because I know we got ink on the edges. Let's see if we can get it without getting ink on the edges this time. All right, I don't see any ink on the edges, so we're going to put it right over here. Much better. All right, so let's go ahead and put some adhesive on this all the way across. And we're going to put that right about 2/3 of the way down. Now we're going to put this over here. So let me grab my liquid glue, my multi-purpose glue here. We're going to do some, we're going to do some little dots on the back here. Hi, Miss Lorraine. All right, now we're going to put this right over here. Just like that. Press it down. Give it a few seconds. Perfect. Now I decided to cut out a couple of these other leaf accents. So again, I'm just going to put a little liquid glue on these because these are so cool when you cut them out. They have a piece in the center of the leaf that comes out. So I am going to put one down here, just like that. And then I'm going to put one up here. And do it right. And do it right there. All right, now I'm going to grab those embellishments. Sure I am. There they are. All right, let's go ahead and open these up. So lots happening this week because that new catalog goes live. So if you need a new catalog, just let me know and I will get one out to you. I can drop one off, or we will definitely get you one if you need one. So let's see, get rid of my graphics here. All right, so I'm not sure which ones I want to use. I think I'm going to use these ones in the middle, and I'm going to put just 3 on here, and I'm going to do them right over here. 1, and I'm using the one that's like dark colored because my card is kind of dark colored. I didn't really use the Calypso Coral or the purple, so I'm gonna go with these. So I did 3 right there, and there you have it. So now with my other piece, this is a 3" by 6" piece. I'm going to decorate my envelope with this one. So this way here I'm using the whole sheet of paper. I don't end up with a whole bunch of little extras in there. So we're just going to take this and we're going to put this right on there. Line it up with the fold. I'm going to grab a bone folder because I just like to, oops, and I put way too much glue on there. Normally I don't get enough on there, but this time I got way too much on there. All right, so then I'm going to set this over here and let this dry. And then when it's done, I'm going to cut around the outside edges. And then I'll have a matching envelope to go with my card. So I'm going to set those right over there. I am going to wipe off my glue. And I'm actually going to do it with my fingers. But where's my rubbing alcohol? I usually have my rubbing alcohol like right here, but I don't see it this evening. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's right there. Sorry about that. Had to run and get my love. All right, I had to go grab a oh, this rubbing alcohol has a flip top. Look at that. Fancy. All right, can tell it's a brand new bottle. Stamper's Friend is rubbing alcohol. It's also a gardening friend. It's a great thing to use on your tools in between when you're working with a plant that has questionable, might have look like it's got some kind of disease or something. It's really good idea to clean your tools in between. The reason I like it here is because when we clean with it here, it dries really quick. So, okay, I think I got rid of my gluey mess. All right, so now I have another card that I'd like to make with you guys. So this one I decided we're gonna use this sheet, and we've cut again at 3 inches, and that would make a really pretty focal point on a card. So we're gonna just hold off on that. So I have some extras of these little guys, and these are from the Stylish Shape dies, which are staying, which is very exciting. I've gone ahead and I've taken the other 3-inch half of that, and I've cut an inch off of either end, okay? And that's gonna go on the inside of my card, like that, okay? And then we have, so now we have this 4x3 piece left like that, okay? And we're gonna grab our cutter, and we're gonna cut this into 4-inch strips. And you kind of want to keep them so you know how they were. So we're gonna do just like this. I'm gonna put them right over here so that I can keep track of them. Now we're gonna take that fun designer series paper, and I kind of wanted the pinker. This is more purpley down here. I wanted the pinker one. So I'm gonna cut that at, let's see, my card is 5.5. So I'm cutting that at 5.5. And I think I want a 3-inch strip. Maybe 2.5. I think I'm gonna do 2.5. All right. So let's go ahead and put these on the inside. Just like that. All right, now we're going to put this one on the outside. And put that right across the middle. Just like that. Okay, now we're going to bring these over. And I have lots of glue still stuck to my fingers. So we're going to lay these across this. Like that. And I'm gonna eyeball it, which is all right, so let's do this way. Now, if you were really wanted to go crazy, you could mark this out. I don't always do that. I like to just kind of go with the flow. So, all right. So now I'm thinking I want like that big of a thing between each one, and I think it's gonna work out kind of perfectly. All right. I did it okay. Okay. So this one's gonna go over just about like that. And then we have about like that. So now we have that, which I think is really, really pretty. And you got that designer series paper. I don't know if you can see that, but you got that shimmer of the designer series paper. Now we're going to put the salutation right there. Let's grab our stamp set. I appreciate you, missing you. I think I'm going to do missing you. Now we don't have our little block anymore, which I'm really surprised that they got rid of that block. But I still have one here somewhere. It just doesn't happen to be in my... It's over here. Oh, here it is, right here. There we go. It is the G block. So we did get rid of a few blocks, which this one is like a perfect one for this one. So I'm still going to use my G block. All right, now I want the color that I think I want is going to be that like purpley pink color. So I'm going to refer back to my package, and I'm thinking it's the Petunia Pop that I'm seeing. So I have to go grab that ink. Let's see, Miss Petunia Pop, where are ya? Brand new pad. Oops, again, knocking the camera, sorry. Let's see, let's open this up. So those of you guys who've never seen our stamp pads before, they come with the labels on the bottom so that you can put them wherever you want. Different people put them in different spots. I need the one that says Petunia Pop in English. So you can grab that one. It's this top one. I'm just going to pull that one out. There's also a plain one that you can put on the inside of your stamp pad, which is really kind of a neat idea because, and some people put them on both ends of the stamp pads. Mine fit in my holder, so I only put one on this end. But when you open them up, there's this little spot down here. And when you have a bunch of different colors opened, it's kind of nice to have that color. So there is an extra one so that you can put it in that spot if you want to. All right, so I'm going to do Missing You. And we're going to put Missing You right there. So I think I'm going to grab some dimensionals. First, I'm going to close Miss Petunia Pop over here because I don't want to stick my fingers in it. I already had a glue a glue issue, so I don't want to add to my glue issue and have ink everywhere. Hi, Miss Hazel. All right, so you're going to just put this right there, across the bottom, across the middle there. Now I'm going to grab those bling. This time I'm going to use the pink ones that are down here on the ends. And I'm going to put one on either end of my little missing you. And I know normally I do 3, normally I don't do 2, but you know what? I am going to do a third one because I'm going to do a third one. I think I'm going to do a third one right down. Yeah, why not? I always do 3. All right. So there's that one. And then you do have that same piece that you could put on the envelope, but I actually like the back side of this one and I like the front side of this one. So I'm not really sure. I probably would do something else with that. And same thing with that one. So I'm not going to cut that one or use that one. So let's grab a white envelope. Let's grab our stamps. And let's see what we got for stamps here. I think these little guys right down here kind of resemble our things in our picture. So I'm going to grab those. And I'm just going to go ahead with the petunia pop. And I'm just going to put that right down in the corner of my envelope, right like that. And then to kind of make it go with the card a little bit more, I'm going to stamp one inside my card too. Just like that. So now we have that one. Really like this petunia pop. It's kind of pink, but then I see a little purpley to it too, so really cool. Okay, so there you have it. Thoughtful Journey Sweep coming out this week in the new catalog. Hazel has her new catalog because I dropped it off to her last week. Does anybody else out there want a catalog this week? Naomi, yours is still riding around in my car. I have not been to Torrington, so I will get you yours as soon as I can. All right, so we're going to come back in here with my matching envelope. And I think I like a big pair of scissors when I'm cutting these envelopes. So let me grab my bigger scissors here. And you're just going to cut. You're just going to follow the edge of the envelope right around. Just like that. And I probably would save this little strip right here just because I like the little bit of the pattern on the strip on the side there. So I'm going to save that and put it up here with my other pieces. But so let me grab my card that goes with this, get rid of my scissors out of the way here. And here's the card that goes with that one. So there you have it. Let me get these stamp sets out of the way. Bring these both in so you can see these 2 beautiful cards made with our new Thoughtful Journey suite that'll be out in this week's catalog. So anyway, lots of new colors. We have the new in colors. I was just talking about Petunia Pop, but I've showed you Peach Pie. We have the Pretty in Pink. And rumor has it that the Pretty in Pink is different than the Pretty in Pink we used to have. It does have a little bit, I guess, a little bit different tone. I'm not sure because I can't find my old one, so I don't have my old one. It's in a box. It's in a box somewhere in a box. So anyway, I will be checking that out. So my Trusty Tools class that was supposed to be at the end of May, I've had some health issues and stuff going on, so I had to postpone that. So I do still have 5 more spots available in that class, and we will be doing it the last Wednesday in May, which still gives you plenty of time to use the cards for Father's Day if that's what you want, or you'll just have a stash of masculine birthdays or whatever. So you just need the trusty tools. If you have the trusty tools, that's great. If you don't, if you have some masculine salutations, you'll be able to just stamp them with whatever you have. This month's paper pumpkin looks like it has a little masculine feel as well. This one is good until is available till May 10th. So if it's something that you want, you will need to go on and order that as soon as possible. Let's see, Tuesday is the last day to get any of the last chance specials. I know a lot of the stuff is gone. There's not much. I mean, there is still, I think, a lot of stuff left, but if, the easiest way is to just plug those things in. There is an add-on for the paper pumpkins. This goes for, I think it was April, May, and June. Yes, April, May, and June. So if you are interested, there's the number right there, 164397. So if that's something that you want, you could put that on your next order. And I think that's everything. So thank you guys so much for letting me postpone. And like I said, life has a tendency of getting in the way, and I do so appreciate you. Hopefully you are enjoying your cordial while you were watching me. And hopefully this week will be a little different. So this Friday night, 7 o'clock, I will have my Facebook Friday Live. And Sunday is Coffee and a Card at 8:30 in the morning. So that'll be next Sunday. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to share my video with your friends. And we're a great little community here, so I'd love to have you. Something else I wanted to mention really quick, what got me thinking about the Disney and my time in Orlando and my cordials was that I am working towards the incentive trip right now. And it is Disney. So I'm really working really hard for that. So that was part of the reason I was working on my vision board over there and figuring out how much more time I have to earn that incentive trip. So if joining Stampin' Up! Is something that you're interested in, just let me know. The new special is a really great one. They're in the kit for the month of May, which I don't have a graphic yet, but I will have one. They are adding all the in-color fun stuff. So you will get, I think it's an extra $40 worth of stuff in your kit. You automatically, the kit is $99 and you get $125 worth of stuff. But I believe that it's another $40 worth of stuff that's going to be added in. So for $99, you're going to get $165. The $125, you can pick out whatever you want. So it'd be really fun to, pick out some things that go with the in colors. But you're going to get the in color ink pads. I believe the markers. I want to say the paper. I know it's a really good deal. So if that's something that you're interested in, have any questions or want to know more about that, just let me know and I'd be happy to help you with that. So I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, and hopefully you can all stop back on Friday for my Facebook Friday Live. Always check out my posts. I'll be posting a bunch of stuff with the new catalog being released this week, all kinds of fun stuff going on. So, all right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll all be stamping together real soon.